What's up, Vlog Nation? So y'all are just gonna listen to me yap about childhood trauma stories and stuff like that while I make candy. That's what this entire video is gonna consist of. So first story, actually probably one of the tamest. So I'm more so vegetarian, but I've been basically vegan for about 7-ish years. Yeah, around 7 years. And when I was a little kid, when we had just started being vegan, my father, my bio father, he's a horrible person, mind you. Neo-Nazi, toxic Christian, whole 9 yards. Bad person. Oh, right, sorry. He had decided to take me out for, I don't remember if it was like my birthday or, hi lady, this is lady. I don't remember if it was like my birthday or something. I don't remember why. But he took me out to I don't know. I don't even remember much of it. But he got me food and he went out of his way to make sure that it wasn't vegan so that I would get sick to get back at my mother. Hello, lady. Goodbye, lady. Now that was a piece of shit move in and of itself. But he proceeded to, I got very sick, mind you. That was his whole purpose, his whole intent with it, was to get me sick. But he proceeded to laugh about it for literal days. He's still laughing about it to this day. Like, he'll still, like, joke about it. So, that was fun. Which one of these is more... So that was fun. Another story? What's another story? Sorry. What's another story that I can get away with telling on the internet? Because there's plenty of stories I have, but what ones can I get away with telling on the internet? There was this one time when I was a kid, and I mean like a kid. I was in like 1st or 2nd grade, like kid. And a CPS worker had come to my school and was like, hey, I'm gonna pull you out of class, can you come talk to me, blah, blah, blah. My first thought was, oh fuck, what did I do? My parents were gonna beat me when I got home, because bio father just loved to do that. My mother's extremely neglectful, but she was never like that physically abusive. She's, but never that. But yeah, and so my first reaction was, oh my god, I'm getting beat when I get home. This is so fucking scary. And I didn't know it was a CPS worker. I was a little kid. It was just some girl coming in and going, hey, I'm gonna pull you out of class. Can you come talk to me? You know. And mind you, this is in upstate New York. The most normal thing is to beat your kids. Not good, I know, but it was upstate New York. If you know, you know. And ooh, these are messed up. I had gone in there and the worker person started being like, hey, so do your parents smoke around you? Do they smoke weed? Do they do drugs? And I was like, oh, I see what this is. Because my father had told me to lie multiple times. So the entire time I was just like, no, they don't do drugs. No, they don't smoke. No, they don't do any of that around me. They don't beat each other. Nuh-uh. Father was extremely abusive. Both of them smoked cigarettes. Both of them smoked weed. Father was a drug addict. Father was also an alcoholic. Father was extremely abusive towards us kids as well. But I had to lie. Because, you know, I'd rather just lie to this lady than get beat when I get home. To this day, I would probably tell her the truth. But I was just a little kid back then. So, yeah. And, so yeah, I just lied the entire time. And when I got home, my father yoked me up by my wrist and was like, what did you tell her? What happened? What blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I just told her that you guys don't do any of that. And then I went to my room, hid in my closet, and cried. That was a reoccurring thing. Every time there was this one time. Sorry, another story. There's this one time when I was, all of this happened before I was in 3rd grade. So I'm gonna stop saying I was a little kid, because that's pretty clear by now. all of this happened before I was in 3rd grade. I was a little kid for all of it. Once I was in 3rd grade, father's out of the picture completely. But that's because he was in prison, actually, for holding a woman at knife point and trying to kidnap her kids. Anyway, what story was I gonna tell? Oh, so my father was a cheating ass, whore ass bitch. High nine tails. And he just, anybody he could get his hands on, he would fuck. Dubiously consensual. But he was a hoe. And one day, because this was when he still was allowed to have custody of his kids, one day, my mother, I hadn't gone with him. I don't remember why. I just hadn't. My mother had gone to pick up my siblings, Awa and the older brother. And he had no clue where they were. Just not a clue. So she started screaming in the hoe bag named Katie. Sorry to any Katies out there, but hoe bag named Katie that he was with at the time. She started like laughing, like joking about it, like it was like real funny. And my mother was like, shut the fuck up, and she started like threatening her and everything, and Jason got super pissed. And my mother knew she's not gonna go over there and beat Katie's ass because my father would just start fucking wailing on her. So she picked up a shoe and chucked it full force at that bitch. Mind you, I was just in the car seat. I was in like a car seat for toddlers. That's how young I was at this point. And I just start hearing like yelling and screaming, and my first reaction is, God damn it, not again. Like, I vividly remember going, God damn it, not again. Because I thought they were just fighting. And then she came out and I heard another woman's voice screaming, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? This was at a point where I still wanted to believe my father was a good person. Another story. There was this one time where my father, these are all, you're gonna quickly notice a pattern. These are all most of them anyway, are gonna be about my father. There was this one time where my father was beating the shit out of my mother, just beating her fucking, it was horrible. And I was hiding in the closet crying and screaming with, my siblings, because that's just what we did every time he would act like that. And my mother came in. He wasn't in the house. I don't know where he went. He ran off somewhere. And is like calming us down and everything. And I remember these exact fucking words. I was like, Copper. Intermission. I remember saying these exact words though. I said, and I quote, Mommy, I don't want to ever get married because I don't want to just let somebody hit me all the time. A 6-year-old, 5 or 6 years old. Sorry, I really just hit that map hat pose. So yeah, that was fun for my mother. There's plenty of stories. Do y'all want to hear some stories about, like, school life? I can totally make a video talking about my school life. Hi, lady. If that's, like, interesting. I don't know. Comment down below. Sorry. Sorry. Comment down below. Okay, anyway. Yeah. My childhood was, pretty normal, I'd say. For the most part. And it gave me this awesome fucking character development. So, can I even really be that angry? Sorry. What other stories do I have? There was this one time this was when I was like real young, like full on toddler. That hoe bag, Katie, she tried to like get me to like her just to piss my mother off. Sorry. And there was this one time we had gone to, like, an arcade kind of thing, I think? I don't remember exactly what it was, but there were, like, prizes and shit there. Hold on. There were, like, prizes and shit there, and she had gone out of her way to buy me one of those little balls that are covered in the, like, little spikes, but that aren't, like, actually painful at all. They're just little itty bitty, and it's rubber. You know what I'm talking about? And my siblings had decided it was a great time to be a dick to me about everything. They were calling me all kinds of names and shit. They were just generally being assholes. And then they decided to pop the ball. That was a dick move, and I'm still mad at them about that. Because it was like blue, like a really pretty blue and everything. It was nice. It was a nice ball. And I'm pissed. I'm fucking pissed that they broke it. It might have been blue. I don't know. I'm partially colorblind. Could have been like gray. Not sure. But it was a nice color in my eyes. So that pissed me off. And my mother was just like, maybe you shouldn't have been taking things from somebody like that. Like, was defending them for breaking my toy just because of who gave it to me. What? What was that? Oh my god. Hold on, give me a bead. Here. Yeah. Don't worry, it didn't actually hit him at all. Just scared him. Yeah, so that was that. That's what made me start disliking my mom. A lot of things make me dislike my mom. In fact, a couple years ago, that was when I had just started. I think it was about 2021, 2022? 3 or 4 years ago at this point. I had started cutting myself. I had only gone on the wrist because I thought that was the only valid place to self-harm. There are no valid places. Any type of hurting yourself purposefully is self-harm. Doesn't matter how deep it is, how bad it is, where it is. Any form of hurting yourself is self-harm. But at that time, I thought I had to go deep and it had to be on my wrist. And I had told, over text, I told one of my friends, fucking I'm name dropping you, I had told my friend Lauren that I had cut myself, and Lauren was like, oh my god, are you okay? I need to see how deep it is. Like, it was like, they were like, show me a picture. And I was like, okay, alright, fine. And so I did, sent them a picture, and they ended up being like, it's fine, whatever, you're fine. I wasn't. Probably should have had some form of medical help with that. It wasn't like stitches bad, but it was pretty bad. And my mother had ended up, I don't know why she was going through the phones, but she had gone through the phone and I had forgotten to delete that picture. And she found it in her reaction because obviously I'm not owning up to that. I'm not owning up to having that picture. So I was just like, no, that wasn't me, that wasn't me, that wasn't me, that wasn't me. Because it used to be my brother Owl's phone. Obviously, the picture was not Owl's. But I pretended like it was. And her reaction was to take our wrists and slap them as hard as she could and just yell at us. And then that was the end of it. She didn't try to help us. She wasn't like, oh, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What made you feel like you needed to do this? Blah, blah, blah. None of that. Just hitting us and letting us go on our merry way. She grounded me for a little bit. I don't know if she, like, knew it was me and just, like, wanted me to own up to it, but she grounded me for a little bit. So yeah, that was fun. Sorry, I'm struggling. Yeah, I don't think I have any other trauma-related stories that need to be shared because they really weren't that bad. However, if y'all want to hear some fucking school-related trauma stories, I got plenty of those, baby girl. I will share them. Girl. I don't know if that's backwards in the screen or not. I don't care to check. Finally made the joy bracelet. Yeah. Think that's about it. Yeah. So, yeah. Bye, Vlog Nation. Oh, bye.